Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I was talking with Jesus just the other day, and among many important things Jesus talked to me about was the fact that we should all keep calm and follow Sidney Winston on YouTube and other forms of social media and Secular Lobster Ministries, Clam Shack Chili Bar, and House of Reprobation. And thank you for joining us for this fucking episode and stuff. So, Sidney, take it away.
Okay, good day, everybody. Thank you, Patrick, for that lovely introduction.
Well,
Okay,
you're welcome.
let's not beat around the bush. Let's cut to the chase. All right, we are we are having fun with Jim Bakker today. We have another brilliant production of his lined up.
Oh man.
It's called Days of Sorrows. John Shorey, someone I've never heard of before.
And nobody else has, unless you watch the Jim Bakker show, because I think they've got their own cast of characters they like to bring in and make them sound like they're fucking.
Oh, okay, because that's that's the stage we're going to be watching.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm figuring is,
hey, look before you start, Sidney, right behind, right there, you see on the left-hand side. That's one of those buckets I was telling you about. It's got the soup in it. That he sells.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got
So
he sells soup. Okay. I don't think it's gonna. This is only a 3-minute segment, so I don't think we're gonna see any soup.
Oh yeah, I know, but
that's funny. We've got to have a look.
But he's gonna talk about
But he's not even there, Jim Bakker. It's John Shorey.
I know, but this is the shit that they put out, though.
Okay.
Because he was gone for a while because he was sick. So they had like a bunch of people.
This is from last week.
Yeah, but they have different segments. That.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm ready to watch this guy. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go, man.
Sure, man.
John, what time is it according to the Bible?
I am fully convinced that we have entered the days of sorrows. September 12th.
George Soros.
Revelations 12:1, event in the heavens. And there was a constellation that came together. It comes together every so many hundreds, some people even saying over 1,000 years. But it came together this last September 12th. And it was literally a parallel. Revelations 12:1 is a parallel to Matthew 24. And Jesus listed 5 things, and he says, these are the beginning of birth pains. And when I looked at last fall, everything was in play except for the last item that Jesus mentioned, and that was great earthquakes. And starting in August, we have been seeing great earthquakes. It was just over a week ago, an 8.2 earthquake in Kodiak, Alaska.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about that earthquake.
The interesting thing about that fucking earthquake? Did you see where it was?
Yeah.
It's on the fucking earthquake fault line. Schmuck.
Yeah. They always talk about earthquakes in California and stuff. Well, there's the San Andreas Fault,
Yeah.
There's earthquakes all the time, and sometimes they're big and like that, but it's got nothing to do. But the fact that they tell people, right?
Yeah.
As they try to put it out there as fact, right?
Right.
That the fucking reason that we have earthquakes is because God's mad at us.
Right.
Like I said earlier, that's kind of like back in ancient time when volcanoes would explode and the people would get all upset and try to please the volcano gods so the volcano gods wouldn't spew lava on them or some shit,
Yeah.
or some other horse shit, It's the same fucking shit, and I can't believe people actually buy this bullshit, God, the hurricanes, it's because of gay marriage, or butt sex, or God's mad because, they're taking down crosses in public lands that specifically say no, their religious liberties are being infringed upon, like everybody else's personally held beliefs, because you worship the devil and shit. Oh fuck.
Well, you know
But
what?
yeah, this guy, he's probably upset that his life didn't quite turn out the way it did. And he didn't be able to. He wasn't a big preacher and stuff like that. So he's not even E-list celebrity in the Christian fucking world. Probably, he's like, look, I got this job, I got this gig on the Jim Bakker show that paid me $15, to come out and act like an idiot for 20 minutes, to fill some time,
Well, you want to hear?
I almost got on Letterman one time. I swear, man. Now I'm doing the Jim Bakker show. They have a nice gift bag, when you come here. They don't pay you nothing, but they have a nice gift bag, and there's lots of free gift certificates from places around Branson, Missouri, we're filming at,
All right, let's let this guy talk.
Okay.
It was a blank. You didn't do any damage. I mean, 7.1 in Mexico and hundreds of people die. To go from a 7.1 to an 8.1 is 10 times greater. Absolutely. And not a single person died. But scientists came out after I saw that earthquakes was the event that was starting, that will be triggering the beginning of the days of sorrows. And then scientists came out a month or so later and says, we have entered a season of mega earthquakes for 2018. Scientists said that. And a week or so ago, we have seen the biggest earthquake on planet Earth in years, and yet it was a blank.
Yeah, because they said there was going to be earthquakes anyway, you dickhead.
It was a warning.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, what's happening, man? We prophesize this, every year we say there's going to be more fucking hurricanes and earthquakes and stuff, and look, every year, man, it comes true. There's hurricanes and earthquakes and stuff, and sometimes they're bigger than other times and shit, man. And, look at all the devastation with tornadoes. And always seem to like to hit right through the Bible Belt. I've always thought that was funny. But
crazy shit, man.
Hundreds of people were killed, but it's a miracle that thousands weren't killed. Isn't God great?
Yeah. Here it comes. I can just hear it. I wonder what his final message is going to be.
Yeah, looks like he's got a dick in his mouth.
That the next one will probably not be a blank.
Exactly.
So what's also interesting is Perry Stone, a great prophetic teacher, couple of months ago came out and said, I believe we have entered the days of sorrows. Ooh. And other prophetic teachers that might not totally agree on the timing of the rapture, but they have recognized that we're in that season. And I heard you mention just before I came on a comment, and the word that hit me was the window. Yeah. We are in the window. Yeah. It doesn't mean that all hell is going to break loose tomorrow, but it could.
Yes.
I'm not saying that Jesus is going to kill us all tomorrow, but he could. It might happen. He might do it in a slow, steady, methodical way because he's sadistic in his thoughts. He wants to see us suffer now. Yeah. And this is a reason to be religious. I mean, seriously.
No.
If you don't turn back to Jesus, man, he's going to start blowing places up and having big old earthquakes, and he's going to throw a temper tantrum, and there's going to be tornadoes and shit until you guys decide to love me again. Because, I've got this big fucking ego and a small dick, and, I've got feelings too. Stop making fun of me and denying me.
Well,
please.
What are we going to do about this?
Don't make me kill y'all and flood you again. I will.
Well, that was another scintillating segment.
Wasn't it a blast?
It was great.
If you're going to be a reprobate in life, strive to be your best reprobate. Fuck exactly. God. Fuck your religion. God's not real. Get over it.
Yeah. Your religion is shit. Your God is shit. Stand by for Firebrand Atheism. David Silverman will be. I will be presenting a David Silverman Firebrand Atheist speech. In a very, very short while. I mean, I'm not talking about minutes or hours even, but
Wow. Yeah.
we will be presenting it to you. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe and all that other cool stuff. Bye bye.
Yeah.